Get through the right morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
Well, Hazy, everyone loves a party, right? What are the rules around rocking up to a party with what you have in your hands? And do you have the audacity to take that home with you if you don't drink it while you're there?
Yeah, Yank's gone ballistic because he thinks in his home country, what they do is they turn up and the host provides absolutely everything. Where in our country, we just bring our own grog and then we leave sometimes with more grog. Yeah, the boys from Australia.
Not just the boys, it turns out the girls as well. Producer Zoe, absolute number one culprit of taking her drinks home after a party.
One time we were at a pub and producer Zoe was drinking leftover beer from the ashtrays.
Yes, I know. And then what's worse than that, she took the ashtray home and said, I'm taking that with me.
What the fork?
What the fork?
What the fork was happening?
This is where we drill down on the trivial stuff in life that you don't quite understand. It was born out of the fact that no one can find a fork in any workplace kitchen ever.
Yeah, and it just grew legs from there.
Yeah, there was actually an email that went round at Channel 10 the other day that said, it's 11 a.m. and there are no forks in the drawer.
Yeah. And they were like, has newsreader Abby been to Channel 10
Yes.
in the last 6 months? Because that's what we did discover as well, the newsreader Abby. You go to her house, oh my God.
So many forks.
It's just a palace of forks.
Yes. Anyway, we were talking the other day about parties and whether or not you should take your own booze, because there has been a survey that Americans are horrified that in Australia you actually have to take your own drinks when you go to a party.
Yeah, little US expats really went nuts on social media. Couldn't get his head around the fact that when you go to someone's place, all the booze isn't just sitting there supplied for you.
Because their theory is if someone's hosting a party, they'll provide everything for you.
Yeah.
Something that our little friend producer Zoe subscribes to. What did you reveal the other day about your party habits?
I agree wholeheartedly that you need to bring your own booze,
Right.
but there is no issue in bringing it back home with you after.
Oh, my goodness.
If I remember, I'm bringing that booze home. Booze ain't cheap.
Yeah, wow. Do you know what, the other day as well, I actually saw producer Zoe out the front collecting cigarette butts. I was like, what are you doing today? She's like, nothing.
Okay.
I think if you go to someone's house for dinner, you bring a bottle. Sure, you'll have it. If I'm going to someone's house, for drinks,
Yeah.
Right.
I'm bringing a fair bit of booze, and I'm also bringing it home for
Right.
later, another time.
Right.
Righto. Okay, let's not get into your drinking habits, little
No.
piece of a over here. But
It's economical.
So what about, let's go into the finer details.
Okay.
If you're bringing a case, and what's the cutoff limit? Because if you're bringing a six-pack, I'd be disappointed if you're like, I'm just going to take that last beer home.
I have taken home the last of a 4-pack of Pillsbury's. I have. It's bring your own booze, not bring your own booze to leave,
Yeah. I mean,
I'm just going to leave it.
I get it to an extent when you're a bit younger and you're maybe a little financially stretched.
Yeah.
But my theory on this is if someone is hosting you in their home and they are providing you with a meal and they're providing you with some alcohol, the very least you can do is bring a bottle and leave it there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm bringing it. There's no issue with bringing it.
And then
I'm
the
also
host-
bringing it home.
Host brings it back on you, Zoe, and you're like,
Yeah.
you finished eating? You're like, yeah. I'm like, well, I'm just going to take that little bit of chicken in between.
Yeah.
You're going to leave that here, thanks.
You've had this happen to you, haven't you, where people were rocking up to your house with something unusual?
Well, unusual just to tick off, because when you have like a little dinner party and you have, say, 3 or 4 people over, or even 3 or 4 couples, you'll say, righto, I've got the meat.
Yeah.
You guys bring the salad. It's usually you bring the salad and you bring the dessert.
Yeah.
So for a couple of times, there's a couple of mates who are like, oh, yeah, good, we'll bring dessert. Turn up with a bloody watermelon.
What?
And like, here you go. Oh, it's fantastic. It's considered a dessert and everyone, there's plenty to go around. Total of about $6, I reckon. Oh, and all I want is a beautiful Streets Viennetta.
Yeah. And then are they the same people at the end of the night who are just going, oh, that bottle of red that we didn't quite get to? I'm going to take that home as well.
So you going to eat that watermelon crust? Because the chickens love that, huh?
You know what? If the bottle's unopened, completely fair game, take it home. If it's opened, I'd leave it. If the bottle's unopened, I'll take it with me.
No, who are you?
Yeah, well,
Goodness me.
I'm saving money. I'm saving dollars.
I will say to you, what the fork? And on 132410, we'd love you to get involved in our party etiquette discussion this morning, please.
Yeah.
I want to hear from you. Are you taking booze to someone's house and then taking it home?
Well, do's and don'ts, the party edition. Because maybe things have changed across the journey.
Maybe.
But
Cost of living crisis and all that.
seems strange. Just another quick one. I remember I had a housemate,
Yeah.
and his dad stayed with us for a few days.
Right.
Brought a case of beer with him.
Yeah.
There's 2 6-packs left, and said, "I'm taking this home."
Really? It
Legend.
stayed at your
He
house?
stayed at our house for like 3 or 4 days.
Oh, my God.
He gets it.
He gets it. Hey, and here's a twist.
Yeah.
Producer Zoe's dad.
Tana, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Loving the party edition of What the Fork this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay,
Go off, Tana.
what's your philosophy on this, Tana?
Well, we actually turned it into a mini drinking game. So bottles that were left behind, whatever it was, were put in the off or not fridge.
Right.
Yep.
And they were left in there for long, long periods of time, sometimes for years. And then we would pull them out and play a little bit of a drinking game at
on.
our dinner parties.
That's good.
Off or not? So you had to guess if it was like drink worthy or.
Yeah, I mean, you would say, is it off or not? And then you would then cap it and you would have a nice, good skull to figure it out.
Stunning.
Oh, that's
Oh
good.
my God.
Game of guessing. The other thing that would really annoy is when you sometimes, because you're always eyeing it off. Like if someone brings a case, like, what sort of beer have they got there? Because
Yeah.
I might enjoy a few of those in a week or two time, and then someone will turn up with like emu bitter or something. You're like, what is that?
And there's
Found
always,
that in the bin.
there's always those people that come with the $8 bottle of red, but then proceed to drink your really nice
Yeah.
$50 bottle.
Me.
Oh, what'd you bring? Oh, it's a lovely bottle of Stump Jump. Well done. Yeah, cool. Nice.
Let's go to Kylie. What are your thoughts on this, Kylie?
You guys are total rookies. You only take enough to drink on the night. There is none left over.
Oh,
Oh,
clever.
okay.
Just bring
Yeah.
enough for yourself. No excess.
Okay.
Okay, so how do you predict that, Kylie? How much you'd like to drink on any given occasion?
Oh, well, we're from the Barossa, so clearly there is never any wine left over.
Absolutely.
You've just got to know your limitations.
Yes.
Which is the professional above board way of saying it. Drink a whole heap of grog.
Abby, good morning.
Hello, how are you guys?
Good, good. What the fork? Do you take it home with you, or what's the situation?
Yeah, I'm with Zoe. I don't know if it's the younger generation enough, but I think if you bring it and it's not open, it's all yours. Take it home.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what about, okay, so Abby, so how old are you, can we ask?
I'm 26.
26?
Yeah, okay, that sits about right.
It's the exact same generation. So how far will you take it? What about if you've got half a cruiser left? Do you put the cap back on and put it in the back pocket?
No. I think if it's something like you've got, 10 cruisers with you, like Zoe likes to drink, then if you've got some of them left, bring it home. If there was one, I'd probably leave it. But, yeah, I think, especially with the cost of living, if you're buying your own alcohol and you're drinking something different to everyone,
Absolutely.
like, why leave it?
Absolutely.
But Abby, would it hurt your soul to leave a party and see that one guava cruiser still sitting in the fridge?
It's like, Mum, take me home.
You never know what that drink will get you through the
Yeah.
next time you need a drink.
Exactly.
That could be the difference. Could be the difference. Such a dangerous way of looking at alcohol.
So dangerous.
Deary me.
If you've been waiting to skip the school holiday crowds for your next trip, now's your chance.
Yeah, take a sneaky weekender with whatif.com.
Just imagine all those empty beaches.
Book accommodation and more on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Absolutely outrageous scenes on our streets last night.
Oh, wasn't there?
Halloween went off. It's all blocked off just to set the scene from where I live. It's all blocked off. It's like 25 k's an hour. It's a public event, so it's a happening thing. I said yesterday our neighbours just go next level. They fly in props from overseas. It's such a huge thing in our neighbourhood.
Just take it so unbelievably seriously.
We really do. So we had a table set up out the front and we had like a dead skeleton body with trays full of lollies. And we had to put a sign out the front just saying, okay, kids, just one each. So everyone gets like a little bit of candy because we have like literally 8,000 people through.
I'd take 2 or 3
Yeah, you would.
if I was a child.
You would too.
Stuff them in my cheeks like a little squirrel.
And everyone was really good. It was just a handful of young boys who probably needed a little bit of parental guidance.
Yeah, well, they're pepped up on sugar. It's not their fault.
We had a Boost Juice van out the front.
Sorry? A Boost Juice van?
Yes, we
Oh, my gosh. Like food trucks turn up to your street because they know how busy it
There
is.
was a drone that had a teddy bear hanging from it that just like flew through the streets.
Really?
I'm telling you, I can't. Halloween is bigger than Ben-Hur.
Oh, my gosh.
It's unbelievable.
Literally thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely massive, and we had so much fun. We even had Channel 10 next door, did the weather from the front yard.
Yeah.
My husband made a cameo appearance. He was the Headless Horseman.
Oh,
Have a listen.
That would have been good. Let's hear from Tiff Warren.
It is great fun here. Plenty of kids are trick-or-treating. It's on for young and old. And hang on a minute, you're a little old to be trick-or-treating, don't you think, young lady? If it isn't, I know that face anywhere. Boo! It's Jodie Oddie from 10 News First Adelaide.
How are we?
Oh, that was a nice unmasking.
This is little pizza puppy.
She's not very scary. And then who have we got here?
Got my husband over here. He seems to have lost his head.
Oh, I'd lose my head if I was married to you. Ah! Get out, I've got to do the weather. Get out.
Oh, Tiff, good call.
cue from Tiff.
Greg's like, you're so true.
Goodness me. So a couple of things there. She age shamed me, which she likes to do, and also shamed me as a wife too. So thanks, Tiff. I love
that's
you.
nice.
Yeah.
Well done, Tiff. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, no, it
Sure.
was very nice. No, it was absolutely huge. And I had one lady come through and she pulled me aside and she said, thank you so much for doing this. I think it's really important as a community to get together and have some fun. So that was nice.
Yeah, right. Community spirit. So by the time I got home from work at about 7:10.
Yes.
Kids were still out in the neighbourhood. It was really nice.
Yeah.
And some cool little costumes. But my kids, because they're 5 and 3, were getting ready to go into bed.
Oh, yeah.
Tummies full of chocolate.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah, there
No
was-
doubt they would have been awful to get up this morning, but still, yeah.
That's not your problem.
That's not my problem.
Not your monkey, not your zoo this morning. You're
Not
here.
my problem.
Yeah.
But I didn't get right involved in festivities as well. Producer Emily.
Yeah.
Different parts, different, I suppose, interest levels
Yes.
and enthusiasm when it comes to Halloween.
I am massive for Christmas, but Halloween is just not a thing for me.
But you love America too.
I do, and I actually went as Katy Perry one year
course you did.
when I was living in the States.
Yeah.
But
it's barely been
If
mentioned.
I had $1 every time I heard that sentence,
You'd have
well, I was
$2.
living in the States.
Anyway, last night, my little 2-year-old went to childcare yesterday. He wore some pumpkin pants. That's about as into it as I got. Last night we got home. I parked the car in the garage. I closed all the curtains at the front of the house. I put the dogs outside, and so just pretended we were not home.
Wow.
I didn't have time for people to knock on the door, and also I didn't want them to, so I could eat the chocolate that I bought.
That's
Gosh,
true.
you
Halloween.
Grinch. That's producer Emily just eating everyone else's candy.
I have to admit, I had to go to netball halfway through the night, and I called Greg, the Headless Horseman, on the way home.
Yeah.
And I was like, how'd it go? And he's like, yeah, really good, but we've shut up shop. We've run out of all the lollies. It's all done. And then I hear the doorbell go in the background and him go, oh, for F, that's enough.
Yeah. Well, what's the cutoff date? What's the cutoff
8
time?
o'clock.
8 o'clock, is it?
8 o'clock, done.
So producer Zoe is saying that their doorbell went off at about 9:30.
No.
Jodes, what a treat for us.
What?
Guess who's giving us a call?
Gussie!
Oh, it's Gussie. Hey, Gussie.
Hi, Jodie and Hazy.
Hi, Gussie. How you doing? We haven't spoken to you
Virgin
for a
Gus.
while.
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you, Rose?
We're so good. Thank you, Gussie. Hey, how was your Halloween, mate?
It was so good. I got heaps of lollies.
Did you? How many do you reckon?
1,000,000, 2,000,000,000, 1,000.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a big figure. It's
Yeah.
a really big figure. Hey, what time did you get to bed, Gussie?
Like 10 maybe.
Oh,
Oh, that's late, Gussie.
with a gut full of candy.
Yeah, you off to school today?
Yeah, I actually have my school concert today.
Oh,
jeez.
fun. Are you performing?
Yeah, I'm an MC.
You're a what?
An MC.
Oh, you're the MC.
The MC, of course you
Oh,
are.
that's unusual. You're quite shy, Gussie.
You're the man with the mic.
Yeah. What'd you go as last night to Halloween?
A zombie with an axe in my head.
That's nasty.
That suits you, or two, I reckon, little zombie Gussie. Hey, little zombie Gussie, can you give us your best zombie impersonation?
That's good.
It's good.
It's really good. Hey, did you see anything unusual in your neighbourhood last night, Gussie?
Yes. So this man was driving around in his car.
Yeah.
Like, not walking, in his car. And he came up to Mum and grabbed a big handful
Yeah, wow.
A big handful of...
of the lollies.
Oh, good.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, thank you. Words are important here, Gussie. Because we don't want to have to shift this off to the police department. So there you go.
Oh, dear.
A few strangers around your neighbourhood, Gussie.
Yes.
Yeah, right. He wasn't by any chance dressed as a headless horseman, was he? He went by the name of Greg.
He was dressed as himself like you, Hazy.
Yeah.
Are you,
good man.
Gussie, are you disappointed in Hazy that he couldn't be bothered to put on a costume last night?
Yes.
Yes,
I'm
me too.
super disappointed.
Yes,
Oh.
everyone is.
Lazy.
Lazy Hazy.
Lazy Hazy. Hey. Hey, Gussie, we love you. Thank you so much for giving us a call.
Thank you.
Oh, you bloody little legend.
Oh, hey, we got a text that's came through. Came home to the kids crashing from a sugar high after the hubby let them eat all their lolly collection in one night before bed. Scariest Halloween I've ever had. That's Paula.
Jeez, there'll be some sugar hangovers today.
I reckon.
Oh, it's
Just
fun dealing with that.
kids whose pupils have been so dilated, and then this morning they're like shrunk to little pinholes.
Oh, you got through, parents.
Yeah,
Well done.
Well done, everyone.
Do you know what I love? One of life's little treats, Jodes.
What's that?
And that is an awkward national anthem. Let's call them in particular. Just awesome alternate anthems.
Oh, sure.
And bless Flavor Flav. And if you're playing along at home, you don't know who Flavor Flav is. He was one of the original members of Public Enemy.
Yeah, right.
So he's like hip-hop royalty over in the States.
Okay.
And good on him for doing his absolute best to sing the American national anthem before a Bucks game and absolutely fluffed it.
And the Rockets red flare, the burst stinging.
Yeah, his version wasn't very flavoursome.
Yeah.
It's fair to say.
And my first thought there is stay in your lane. If you're hip hop, stay in the hip hop
Very
lane.
intimidating though. If someone, because a national anthem doesn't matter what national anthem it is. There's not much wiggle room
No.
to do it your particular way.
And you're a singer. There's a lot of, what do you call that when you go really high?
No, I think it's I mean really high. Yeah. Yeah, you need a big range.
Yeah, right.
You need a massive range.
Yeah.
And I'm just not sure that Flavor Flav has all the range that he needs.
To the night.
Yeah, he was trying to channel his inner Christina Aguilera there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, it takes us back to Fergie in 2018, doesn't
Oh,
it?
my God. Oh, no.
Before the All-Star game. But she thought she was nailing it too.
The worst thing about that is her lane. Like, that is absolutely, she's supposed to be a singer.
Absolutely her wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
And then confidently at the end, of course. Let's play some basketball! And everyone's like, and let's never let you do that again. For goodness sake.
And didn't they absolutely rip the PI55 out of her in the locker room, the players, afterwards?
Absolutely.
They did like a remix
version and all sorts of things. It was actually really quite cool. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry and the boys really taking the PI55.
To the point that her ex-husband had to come out and go, oi, back off, boys.
That's when you know.
Yeah, that's when you know.
That's when you know.
I've never had my ex-husband come out and defend me publicly.
Yeah, well, you've never ruined the national anthem on a genuine world stage.
Yes.
Carl Lewis, in 1993, one of the greatest athletes that this world has ever seen, thought that he could sing. He did the national anthem before a Bulls game didn't quite go to plan.
Oh, say, can you see? And the Rockets red flag. I'll make up for it now. For the land of the free.
Carl did indeed not make up for it. He did not save himself on that particular day.
Carl, one tip, just run, mate.
Yeah, just run away because no one's going to be able to catch you. But the best one for a little version of awesome alternate anthem is homegrown. Let's go back to 2015. Young Ethan Hall before an Adelaide Bite game.
Oh, yeah.
Just hiccuping his way through the national anthem. Remember this?
Australians
First one. Oh my gosh, I hate the hiccups so much.
You have literally no control over your body, your throat, the noises that emit from you.
Yeah. First hiccup as well. You know that Ethan's thinking this.
I'll make up for it now.
No, you won't, Ethan.
Tough for him, though.
Just a really big part of Breakfast Radio is coming up with original ideas. Unfortunately, in our team, we can't do that.
Yeah.
As evidenced by producer Zoe in the meeting yesterday. Tell us what happened.
What an intro. Well, post-show meeting yesterday, I went, guys, we've got something epic for tomorrow. We've got something really good.
And this is about hour 6, by the way.
Yeah.
6 hours prep yesterday. It was about 4 p.m.
So I've got something epic. I've been scrolling Instagram and guess what I found? Snoop Dogg wants to retire, open an ice cream parlour and rename himself Scoop Dogg.
Yes. Of course he does.
Yes. And
I buy ice cream from him.
So up and about until you all looked at me and went, Zoe, that is old news, mate.
Yeah. Everyone knew about Scoop Dogg.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just thought it was so iconic. I mean, and then I found out he's already got a line of ice creams. Like he's actually got some.
Yeah.
They have some of the most outrageous names, like Small Vibes, Syrup Waffle Sundays, and the Tropical Sherbet Swizzle. He would.
Yes, please.
It was iconic. But then at least my unoriginal idea got us chatting about the celebrities in this world that would have the potential for a career in food.
Yeah.
Should anything ever go wrong.
So that was good. You took a turn
Thank you.
then, and then we all
I
thought
redeemed myself.
she's totally not as useless as we all thought.
And so we've all had a bit of a brainstorm. Tash Sultana brand.
Oh, there it is.
That's good.
Of course.
I like that.
She gives up the loop pedal.
Very good, yeah. Tash Sultana brand really gives her that energy to perform on stage.
It does.
Yeah.
It really does.
What else you got?
Well, I thought, because he's struggling in his career as per Justin Timbercake
Bang.
could make a little appearance
Yes.
if he needs to,
Yeah, it needs a bit more positive PR.
Yeah.
Veer off into the cake.
But you guys have brought some too. What have we got?
Yeah, look, what I'm looking forward to is Katy Perry. When she opens up a little Nando, she's going to call it Katy Perry Perry Chicken. Beautiful and flavoursome.
Oh, it's original.
Also, what about Billie Eilish? Just delving into a little franchise for Barnacle Bills.
Okay.
Billy Fryfish. Oh, if you don't mind.
That's very nice. Guess who was here on the weekend? Right here in Adelaide. Performed at the Adelaide Entertainment
Oh
Centre.
my God, who?
Spam Smith.
Oh, that's good. Of course, would have accepted Ham Smith as well.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
God, imagine your career going from that voice to Spam Smith.
Yeah.
Spam and Ham.
Yeah. What about when you feel like a little bit of Vietnamese for lunch?
Oh.
And you can have a Jessica Bao bun?
Yeah. Didn't quite get it. It's Jessica
I think we were going for
Bao
Bao Boy.
Are you kidding me? Jessica Mowboy. Jessica Bowboy.
Oh, sorry.
Bao bun.
Hey, what about this one? Okay. You ready? Jessica Vietnamese roll. Oh, hang on, I don't quite get it.
Okay, can I redeem myself?
Please.
Please do.
With Vince Prawn.
Vince Prawn, yes. Good, like
You're
that.
sitting there, you're wondering, do I have food on my face? Am I eating? Am I talking too much? Are they talking enough? Am I interested? I'm not really interested. Should I play like I'm interested, but I'm not that interested? But I think she might be interested, but do I want to be interested? But no, she's not interested. So now all of a sudden I'm starting to get interested. Or am I supposed to kiss her? Do I have to wait for the door? Because then it's awkward. It's like, well, good night.
And so on and so forth. Well done.
Iconic movie.
Vince Prawn. Camera guy Josh, you love a pun, don't you?
I love a pun.
Yeah.
How about a little bit of rice Dallas Howard?
Yeah, it'll do.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bryce takes on rice.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Tell me if this is dumb and dumber, but Jim Curry.
Oh, that's
A
good.
little Dumb and Dumber and
Jim
Curry reference.
Like you've got a bit of an accent too, Jim Curry. Yeah, right.
It's actually horrifying how many
Yeah.
we came up with yesterday. Really.
Yeah.
What about this one? If you feel like some Vietnamese, you can have a Jessica cold roll.
Oh my gosh. What is going on here? Please leave. You've just completely derailed the entire radio station.
Don't look at me like that. Had a 4th birthday party on the weekend just gone, Hazy.
Oh, jeez. What an absolute delight 4th birthday parties are. Loose too, am I right?
Am I right?
Oh.
And it's a tricky one because it was a gorgeous little boy called Arthur who's a childcare buddy of Harper's. Having said that, that meant I didn't know the parents. I didn't know Arthur. I didn't know any of the players involved.
It's tough turning up blind to a kid's birthday party.
Yes.
And when I say blind, I mean not knowing. Sorry.
knowing who
Let
they
me
are.
just choose my words much more
Yes.
carefully here. Not
No.
not knowing the other parents.
Yeah, and you can't do the drop and run either at 4 because that little 4-year-old is not prepared to part ways with mum or dad.
Yes, they're
So
keeping one pupil on you the whole time.
Yes, exactly right. So you stay and, there's a lot of small talk to be made with the parents. So I've rocked up to a park in Burnside where this party was, and I've arrived and there's a party there, and I just started, I've rocked up with Harper and I just started chatting to a lady who had a baby. So we're just standing there making small talk. I'm like, hi, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. We would have spoken for at least 8-9 minutes, just about nothing in particular. And then I'm looking around, I'm going, I genuinely don't know anyone here.
Yeah.
And so I said to this lovely lady with the baby, this is Arthur's party, right? And she's looked at me and gone, try over there.
Arthur's down there. Meanwhile, your youngest has already made friends. She's settled into that party.
Yeah, she was happy there.
Yeah.
And I've had to go, actually, this isn't Arthur's party. Arthur is the next party over.
Yeah.
So
Arthur's like, hey, over here.
Harper,
come over here. What's going
over
on?
here, mate.
That's the other party.
Yeah. So genuinely embarrassing. I spent, some quality time at a party that wasn't even my kids' friends.
At what stage did you get through when you ran out of stuff to talk about? What were you talking about? Weather?
Yep.
I mean, it's tough because there's not much footy chat to get through. You would
no.
have dropped the netball thing as well.
I
They would have gone,
spoke about
sorry, I'm not up to date with that.
Spoke about my career highlights. That was a good 8 seconds. And then we were out.
Yeah.
We were so out.
And then it's next step.
Yeah, not the first time this has happened, though, because it's like that time that you invited me to that party at your house. And, you didn't specify an address or anything. So I was just like wandering around the streets of West Croydon going, Andrew.
Oh, yeah. Did I not give you the address?
No.
Sorry, my mistake. Yeah, so my address is
Keep your home cool with Dake and Alira.
Carrie's in with the traffic. Sorry, guys.
Up to 5.5 stars energy efficiency.
Doc, are you telling me you built a time machine?
Hazy's on Miss Daisy.
Wednesday, that particular point of the week where you've got two options. Keep it on the straight and narrow and head in a really positive direction, or just continue those negative vibes. I choose the latter. Why not? You only live once. Might as well be upset and angry.
Yeah.
Works for Newsread Abby.
Sure does, each and every morning.
Trip down memory lane. Let's go 1st of November back to 1967. Tina Arena was born in Moonee Ponds, Victoria. Today is her 56th birthday. I'm in chains.
Never have picked Tina Arena for a Moonee Ponds girl.
Oh, no, she's very, very famous Moonee Ponds alumni,
Oh, I
for
didn't
sure.
know that.
Yeah, it's written all over her face, don't you think? 1972, Toni Collette's born in Sydney. Today's her 51st birthday.
Happy 51st birthday, Toni Collette.
What an absolute beauty Toni Collette is, and been so good across our screens for a long time.
Can you name her famous soap that she was in?
Soap? Was she in a soap before she made it?
Yeah, man.
Neighbours.
E Street.
Oh, damn it. I just
Wheels.
went for Neighbours because that's the obvious choice.
Yeah, it
E
was.
Street.
E Street.
E Street was quite sassy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a little bit sexy, actually.
It was a bit extra going on. 1994, All I Want for Christmas Is You, recorded, co-written by Mariah Carey. It was released in the US, and each and every year you'll hear this towards the end of the year.
Don't play it.
You're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's starting, and you go, oh my gosh.
Oh, kill me.
Yeah. I agree. No, kill me first.
Let's do it together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Bang.
Here we Let's go in an aggressively different direction now, though. The number one song in November 1st, 96, No Diggity.
Oh, yes.
Blackstreet. But hell, I'm going to play this anyway. Just kidding. I'm so kidding.
You can't because you're dead.
Drop the verse.
Here's what you're waking up to, Adelaide.
News. In the news today.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
What's in the news today?
Your post-snooze news.
All the news you're waking up to this morning condensed into 3 quick synopsises, let's say.
Yeah.
That's a big
go,
word.
Rush.
It is, isn't it,
Very
Carrie?
big word.
Yeah, really.
Well done.
And welcome to you, Carrie.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for having me.
Good to have you on board.
You're welcome.
Nice to be here.
What you got for us?
Oh, it's not nice, but third shark attack in SA waters yesterday. So the search is back on today near Streaky Bay over on the west coast. No sign of him yet.
It's unbelievable. I don't know about you guys, but I ain't getting in the water anymore.
You don't?
No, I think I'm done. Like
Yeah,
I just
stick to the shallows. You'll be okay.
I would just sort of paddle in the shadows.
Yeah.
I mean, never been
Not
a-
shadows. Shallows.
Hey, Kerry, I'm just gonna hang around the shadows. I am the shark. Oh my gosh, I'm scared now of the water though.
Yeah,
Seriously.
right.
I don't want my kids going deep in the water.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just it's just, I
It
don't
is.
know.
It is a very
Precarious.
exposed part of the coastline as
Yeah.
well. So
Yeah.
the surfers go there for the big waves. They love it. They're adrenaline junkies. But yeah, with that comes a risk.
There was the lady a couple of weeks ago who got attacked by a shark, and she swims every single morning, and she was like, "Well, can't wait to get back out there." It's like I would be horrified.
I don't know how you. Yeah, mentally, how do you get back out there?
I don't know. Wowee. Oh gosh. And apparently it was a monster shark, wasn't it?
4.2 meters. That's a big boy.
That is a very, very big shark.
Mm-hmm.
So that is ongoing.
Newsy. So more details have emerged about Matthew Perry's passing. So his body apparently wasn't in that jacuzzi for very long before he was found dead by his assistant from an apparent drowning. So what happened was he sent her a text message and said, "Can you pick me up some reading glasses and an iPhone?" So he left like a really small window for the death to occur. So she was probably only gone for like half an hour, 45 minutes. So apparently when emergency services arrived, he hadn't been in the water for very long. So I don't know. A lot of mystery surrounds the death of Matthew Perry.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
don't know. Stand by. Apparently the toxicology report is due in a couple of weeks, so we'll see exactly what was the cause of death.
More to come from Matthew Perry.
News.
Some sport news just to wrap it up. All eyes in the AFL world have been on Clayton Oliver and Melbourne Demons.
What's going on there?
Oh my
Can you
gosh.
break it down, please?
Wow. So to numb it down, like they feel like Clayton Oliver's behaviour over the sort of half season or so has been pretty erratic and outrageous.
Right.
So they're talking interventions, all those types of things. They've put it on him, said, look, if you don't ship up, then you can, if you don't shape up, then you can ship out, all that sort of stuff. He spoke to Channel 7 last night. He hasn't
Right.
spoken anywhere for a long time.
It's been a little bit stressful. Usually doesn't get to me. I don't really get it too much. Like, it's just more things that keep coming out that aren't even from recent times, and stories that are made up that are just ridiculous. I'm a bit fucked. Yeah, it's resurfaced again. I thought it sort of all been put to bed, but yeah, I don't know. There's obviously a few issues on my behalf that are fair enough, but yeah, I don't know why it's sort of come out again.
There's a lot going on. Simon Goodwin's spoken as well. And basically said there's no culture issue. There are some internal issues which will be sorted through. Maybe Clayton's been a little bit too loose. Maybe he needs to straighten up just a tad, because if he keeps on going the way he's going on the field, he's probably going to be one of the greatest that's ever played for the Demons. So he's quite important.
Yeah. I saw a clip of Gary Lyon yesterday just being like, Simon Goodwin was like, oh, culture's great. Culture's the best it's been in 40 years. And Gary Lyon just sat there and went, I don't buy it. That is absolute BS. The culture cannot be that good if you've got all these issues with one of your star players and you're also losing finals. So,
yes. Which is pretty outrageous coming from Gary Lyon, who is Melbourne great.
Yes.
So he didn't go into bat for the East team at all.
yeah, but also had some off-field issues as well.
What's that?
Gary Lyon.
Did he? What did he do?
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Oh, what? Post?
What?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, but post, you know what happened.
What, with Billy Brownless?
Yes.
Oh, isn't it like 30 years after he finished playing football?
No, I know.
Happened.
I know. It still happened, though. It's still a thing.
There you go. I'm just going to press this little button here.
News. The 6:15 vending machine quiz.
6:15 vending machine is jam-packed full of prizes this morning, and there is just one tip. Avoid the chips, please.
Yes. Instead, pick yourself up some Valor Adelaide 500 after race concert tickets. I like that.
Yeah.
I'd go for that. Or the Amazon Alexa Echo Pop Smart Speaker.
Ooh, very nice indeed. Cheese Fest tickets as well. Let's go to Daniel from Seaton. Good morning, Daniel.
Good morning, how are you?
Very well, thanks. What are you up to this morning?
Just got to work.
Did you? You sound very echoey.
Yeah, I'm just in the back room, sorry.
Ah, very good.
Yeah,
Bit of privacy.
That's good. Let's make this quick so you can get back to it, okay? Daniel, 3 questions for you. You get the third one right, you get a crack at the vending machine. You good to go?
Good to go.
Okay. Question number 1. What is the main ingredient in guacamole?
Avocado.
Oh, someone knows how to cook.
Daniel, question number 2. This is the theme music for which popular TV show? I feel like you have to have watched it to know.
Yeah, and I haven't.
No, me either.
What do you reckon, Daniel? Want to have a crack?
That's the idea. Game of Thrones.
Oh my gosh.
There goes Daniel.
He's got it. He's got it.
He's on fire. Okay, question number 3. Get this right. You get your crack at the red hot prizes. What was that?
Still chopping out a little Game of Thrones music. All good.
According to an old wives' tale, eating what a day keeps the doctor away?
An apple.
There we go.
Well done. Very good stuff, Daniel.
All right, Daniel. Need a letter between A and C, please.
We'll go with A.
A. Okay, nice. Number between 2 and 6.
4.
A4.
A4.
Haven't had that for a while, have we? Have we?
Feels like a winner, to be honest. Just try to avoid the chips, for goodness sake.
Yeah, I know. Do you have something you'd like, Daniel?
No, not really.
Okay. All right, well, you'll get what you get and you won't get upset. I tell my
That's it.
children. And unfortunately, you've won the chicken flavoured
well done.
chips. Oh, no.
Jeez. Daniel.
Oh, and Daniel was so good too.
But
Just ripped through them.
chicken flavoured chips go beautifully with some guacamole.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do they?
Perfect.
Do
Yes.
they
I think they do.
Yeah, okay.
And an apple. Throw an apple in there as well. Yeah, and watch Game of Thrones. Beautiful little Wednesday night for you
Just a
there,
real
Daniel.
combination of all the things that he got right but still failed to get a good prize.
That's 2
Daniel, I'm
days in a
so
row.
sorry. I know.
What's going on?
What's going on with the vending machine?
We said avoid the chips.
We said it. Oh!